Alright, everyone, follow me.
Huh? Wait, this isn't the class trial room.
What are you talking about? It is.
Wait a minute, this is the same room. This is the trash room.
Ah, so we're in the trash? No, you're both wrong. Yes, Rosalina, this is where the trash sheet led to, but this is actually the previous Killing Games trial room.
Previous killing game? So, this is where...
Yep, it's where the previous Killing Game did all of their class trials. It's sad that only one person never got to sit here, and that was your girlfriend, since she was the first victim.
Just shut up. Let's get this over with.
I like a jumpy attitude. Alright, and I'll be joining this time. I even have my own special seat, and I'll even be going over the new regulations for the class trial. Everyone take your new seats, boing!
We're ready, Monokuma.
Alrighty then. Now, let the very last class trial commence! Alrighty then. Now that this class trial has finally begun, I think I should go over what your objective is for this time.
Our objective? Isn't it the same as always? But this time, we just have to figure out the mastermind, right?
Well, but you also have to figure out a few other things.
And those things are...
Well, the first thing you have to figure out is who the attempted murderer of Ginabushi was. I mean, I don't really remember any other time where an attempted murder victim just suddenly was alive. Actually, scratch that. That's happened a few times before.
Alright, so can you confirm if Gin's murderer is the mastermind?
Perish the thought! I'll confirm that right now, and yup, that's correct.
Alright, so we find out who killed Gin, who at least tried to kill Gin, then we'll figure out who the mastermind is.
Gin, do you remember about who killed you?
Or, quote-unquote, did? We can talk about that in a little bit, but something tells me that's not all we're trying to do here.
The little furry man is right. You also have to identify, well, I guess I might as well confirm it since it's been going around a lot of years. You have to identify the second traitor!
The second traitor? So my theory was right. There is another traitor.
Precisely, Proto-Man. And also, there is one more thing that only Ayumu, Rosalina, and Gin know. You have to identify the ultimate shapeshifter.
Ultimate shapeshifter? What? Guys, care to explain? Well, it actually goes all the way back to the second case. Natsuki, you remember the game you played, right?
Mm-hmm. The Twilight Syndrome murder case that showed the events of the previous Killing Game.
There was an ending prize to it. You must have not received it since you didn't completely turn off the game and finish it. But during the investigation, I finished it and the ending prize printed out at the side of the game. And it said Ultimate Shapeshifter on it. Ah, I see. So that must mean someone here is lying about their talent. Yes, but I don't think we should discuss about that now. I think we should first discuss on who killed Gin. I guess that's a good place to start, isn't it? I mean, what is there to discuss? I mean, think about it. None of us could have left to go kill Gin.
Is it possible Gin stabbed himself?
Do you really think I'm that stupid enough to do that?
No comment.
Who was the one that stabbed Gin? Let's discuss about that.
If none of us could have physically left to stab Gin, then who did? You have to remember, all of us had alibis. Even if we were out of each other's sight for more than a few seconds, there's no way any of us could have stabbed Gin.
Are you sure about that? Maybe they used some sort of device to stab Gin.
But there was nothing like that at the crime scene.
No, that's wrong! Hold on a minute, Yoshi. There was. I guess you wouldn't know because only me, Rosalina, Gin, and to extension, Proto-Man saw it. Huh? Wait, there was some sort of device that stabbed Gin?
Wait, then wouldn't that mean technically the killer didn't do the killing?
I mean, they still set up the device, so technically they are still blackened, or attempted blackened.
Okay, well regardless, what was that device? It was a mannequin-looking robot, and I did do a little bit of an examination on it.
And what did your examinations prove?
Well, for one, this robot's actually pretty high tech. Someone with really good mechanical skills had to pull it off.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of people in our organization do have high mechanical skills. Someone as stupid as a Goomba could have built it. And plus, that doesn't mean the mastermind built it. Someone else could have.
Right. Anyway, I can say this. That robot, it only had one... It was the type of robot you give one function, and that's how it processes. I scanned its database, and its only function was to kill Gin with a knife.
What? Anything else?
Well, I can say with certainty that if any type of interruption came within its goal, then it probably would just short circuit. Which is why I think after Gin stopped his heart rate...
Wait, Gin stopped his heart rate?
We informed Proto Man of the whole thing with Gin's abilities. Anyway, continue. Thank you. After Gin stopped his heart rate, it glitched out, and then it just simply ran towards the tunnels where it shut down.
Okay, well, what type of robot was it? I mean, you just said that it was a simple robot, but, like, did it have, like, some sort of AI or something?
That type of robots you can only activate through a remote control switch, or just a remote control. However, like we said, all of us were in range, so I don't think it was activated like that. So, my theory is that, if anything, the mastermind looked for an opportunity to hide the button on their person and flipped it on at around the time Gin was about to be murdered? I don't know.
Well, that's still useful information.
Yes, thanks, Aoi. But now I think now we all know who tried to kill Gin. Well, maybe we don't know the person who activated the robot, but we do know that robot tried to attack Gin.
But that still doesn't get us anywhere. How do we figure out who activated it?
May I suggest we switch our topics from the killer to the second traitor?
The second traitor?
Yes. In fact, I think I already know who it is, and you should too, Ayumu. Think about all the messages we read on that computer, and if you think back, the mastermind might wanted to elude us to might think their second traitor was still alive.
Wait, so the second traitor is dead? So, wait, hold on. The second traitor is one of the deceased?
Yes, in fact, the second traitor was... The mastermind probably disguised the robot as the second traitor to make us give into the false conception that they were still alive.
Wait, hold on. But wouldn't that mean that the mastermind technically had, like, I can't explain it, but basically, why would the mastermind put their their traitor in danger? I mean, we already knew Nightmare Foxy was one of them, but, like, why would the... Obviously, Monokuma went out of his way to protect Nightmare Foxy.
Apparently, the second traitor went against a mastermind's plan to eliminate symbols of hope. We'll get into that later, but Ayumu. The identity of the robot that was cloaked is the identity of the second traitor. Who was the second traitor, and who was the robot disguised as? The disguised on the robot. It was for that disc. And that disc turned the robot into... It was him! That robot was not only made to look like the second traitor, but it was also made to look like Nightmare Freddy, the true old second traitor.
Nightmare Freddy was the second traitor?
Yeesh, you would think that would be a little too obvious, right?
You know, looking back on it, it does make sense.
I mean, Nightmare Freddy was the ultimate boss, and Nightmare Foxy was the ultimate intern.
Obviously, they would have worked together in the same dynamic. But wait, couldn't that mean Nightmare Freddy's the mastermind? I mean, he could also be the mastermind and the traitor, right?
No, because me and Ayumu found a separate string of messages on a computer in the area before the trial room. And, the messages were reading from T1, T2, and MM. 3 entities in those texts, which means not 2. Which means that would mean that Nightmare Fox being one of the traitors and Nightmare Freddy being one of the traitors and the mastermind wouldn't add up.
Okay, I guess that's true, but what I don't get is why Nightmare Freddy went against the mastermind's orders. Like, if the mastermind had a plan, then why did they just go along with the plan.
I mean, this is Nightmare Freddy. Even if he was working with the mastermind, I doubt that would stop his own personal greed.
You know what? Yeah, that definitely would stop him. Okay, so now we've identified the second traitor. So what's next? That would be the ultimate the ultimate shapeshifter, or in this case, the mastermind. Yo, Rosie, Ayumu, Gen, got any info on that?
Unfortunately, I think this is where our info runs dry. No, it necessarily isn't.
Huh? What do you mean, Rosie?
I think that the mastermind... I know you all want to perish his thought, but... I think the mastermind is one of the 7 people in this courtroom.
What? Rosalie, what are you saying? I mean, we just went over the possibility. Well, we didn't go over this possibility. But, come on, Rosie. To think that one of us could be the mastermind, let alone a shapeshifter?
Rosie, I want to trust everyone. I really don't want to doubt everyone.
I don't either, Gen, but we have to in order to find out who the mastermind is.
Then maybe we don't have to doubt. Maybe the mastermind's one of the deceased. Monokuma, I want you to answer honestly to this. At any moment, before in a past killing game, has the mastermind or someone relating to the mastermind, or just anyone at all, faked their death?
What do you want about? Well, I guess I'll add some more tension to the mix. Yes, there have been some cases before where a mastermind or someone relating to the mastermind or working with the mastermind has faked their death. However, it is harder to do with an execution than a victim. So then, the mastermind must be one of the victims who faked their death.
I think that might be right, but I don't know.
I am not going to argue with you, Gen. You are allowed to believe what you want to believe, but we have to disprove you. Because the mastermind is one of us. Yeah, looking back on it, I do think that the mastermind is also one of us.
I think it's one of the deceased. What about you, Natsuki?
I mean, that's just the easy way out, right? I mean, and if it's anything I've learned here, the easiest answer isn't always the right answer. And just thinking about that, the mastermind just being deceased, it's too easy. We can't just vote for someone that's dead just because.
She's right. And if we're going to stop this debate, Hayumu, if you will, Monokuma, please don't orgasm this time, but it seems our opinions are split down the middle.
Okay, fine, I won't do it. But anyway, I guess I'll just leave this. I'll let you just choose a side of the courtroom for this, the final Scrum debate of the season. Here's how it'll work. Go on to this side of the courtroom if you think the mastermind is one of the deceased. Go on to this side of the courtroom if you think the mastermind is one of you. Boo-hoo-hoo, boing. The mastermind faking their death makes total and logical sense.
Natsuki!
We can't just go for the easiest answer. We have to think this through. And we can't just go for the easiest answer. I don't see any of us as being some ultimate shapeshifter, though. How could we figure it out?
Rosalina, you do realize the ultimate shapeshifter can probably shapeshift, right? Which means if they were one of us, we wouldn't even know.
If we don't want to suspect any of us, then thinking it's part of the deceased would make the most sense. Rosalina!
Didn't not thinking that the culprit was any of us prove to be wrong in the last case? So that must mean that it might be wrong here.
But is there even any evidence that leads to the mastermind being one of us? I got this!
If we just keep discussing on it, then we'll probably find that evidence. But the mastermind's one of us. You gotta believe us.
This is our answer! Everyone, please. I know you don't want to think it, but the mastermind is without a doubt one of us.
Are you sure, though?
I don't want to argue with this anymore. I just want this to be done. Alright, Emu. Then who is it?
I actually don't know.
What?
Well, I mean, all we know is that it is one of us, right? Alright, fine. I'm willing to go along with this idea, but if none of us prove to be guilty, then I want us to go back to the theory of the mastermind being deceased.
Agreed. Alright. Ayumu?
there's actually 3 people we can list off of this suspect list, right? 3 people we can list off the suspect list of being the mastermind. I think I know who Rosie's talking about. We're the ones! If we think about it, me, Gin, and Rosalina cannot be the mastermind.
Don't mean to sound rude, but care to explain?
Gladly. Considering how that Gin was a big target in the last case, I don't think that if he was the mastermind, he wouldn't risk his own life like that. And since me and Ayumu would have died either way if one of us were chosen as the black end of the last case, I don't think that we as the mastermind would just risk our own lives like that. Alright, that's a fair assumption to make. Alright, so that would mean that the mastermind's either me, Natsuki, Proto-Man, or... me, Natsuki, Yoyoshi, or Baby. Alright, how do we list down another suspect? I have an idea. Huh? Think back to the messages we read. I don't know if I said this to you or not, but... there was actually one more piece of evidence. I don't know if I said this out loud or not. It said... one of the messages said that the mastermind said this in one of the messages on the computer. That they helped the traitor with something. And that they regretted doing it, because that led to their betrayal. Well, if we're talking about a traitor and betraying, then that would... the traitor that's being referred to is Nightmare Freddy.
Wait, the mastermind helped Nightmare Freddy with something. What was it?
It must have been... I got it! It might have been his murder. Wait, that kind of goes against the mastermind regretting helping Nightmare Freddy. Wouldn't the mastermind want Nightmare Freddy to commit a murder or something? Unless it went like this, that Nightmare Freddy maybe told the mastermind they were going to do something else that went according to their plan, but then divulged from it and took advantage of the mastermind.
Yeesh, even when Nightmare Freddy's on the opposing side, he just has to remain on his own.
Okay, but what did the mastermind necessarily do with Nightmare Freddy to help him?
Well, let's think about what Nightmare Freddy's murder was, or how it happened.
Well, it took place in the laundry room, right?
Yeah, and he got in through the secret entrance. Once he got into the secret entrance, he, then laid a wait in there with Nightmare Foxy to wait for Natsuki and ambush her.
After that, when Test Tube walked in, he killed her with his fist.
Then Nightmare Foxy left the room, and then Nightmare Freddy exited through the secret entrance, landing in the garage, and then creating a pile of mess because of the fall.
There's nothing that I particularly find weird.
Wait a minute. There's actually a few things.
Huh? You got something, Big Bro, you?
Possibly again. First off, if Nightmare Freddy entered the laundry room through the secret tunnel, wouldn't that mean that there would be, like, cracks in the floor because of his weight and the height? I mean, there was rubble everywhere in the garage, but nothing in the laundry room. You know what? Now that you mention it, you are right. That is a bit strange, but they could have just cleaned it up. Or heck, Monokuma could have done it since Nightmare Freddy was working with the mastermind. That's true, but think about the garage and the laundry room. The laundry room had a place where you can stand on top of and reach the hatch. The garage really didn't. It was really hard to reach the hatch from the center, unlike the hatch in the laundry room.
Ayumu, what exactly are you implying?
What I'm implying is Nightmare Freddy didn't enter the laundry room through the secret tunnel. He and Nightmare Foxy entered through the front door.
What?
No. Hold on. Just to be on the clear side, Monokuma, Nightmare Freddy and Nightmare Foxy's genders are male, right?
Well, technically, they are non-binary since they are technically robots, but I listed them in their e-handbooks as male.
Yeah, and you remember the rule at the time, right? Only females could enter the laundry room, and only males can enter the garage. That's where I get to the mastermind's help. Oh, I get where you're getting at now. What? Say this. The Nightmare Freddy gave the mastermind false info that he was going to commit a murder under their plan. But then Nightmare Freddy defected from the plan, using something of the mastermind's to their advantage. And let's say during the trial, or heck, after Nightmare Freddy's execution, the mastermind probably nicked off what they gave Nightmare Freddy. And my guess is, what the mastermind gave Nightmare Freddy was their e-handbook to open the door to the laundry room.
What? Hold on. Wait, is that even allowed? Using another student's handbook?
There's only a rule against breaking it and technically losing it. Nothing about using others.
Wait, but then there's a rule against borrowing each other's e-handbooks.
Yes, but it doesn't prevent the use of it.
So wait, if the mastermind lent their e-handbook to Nightmare Freddy so they can get into the laundry room, that must mean that the mastermind is...
The mastermind is a female! Well, that narrows it down quite a bit, doesn't it? That means we've listed out two people that can't be the mastermind. Those are... It can't be them! The mastermind can't be Proto Man or Yellow Yoshi. Their e-handbooks wouldn't have worked in the laundry room. But that must mean that our only two candidates for the mastermind are... They're the only ones! The mastermind can only be one of you two. Natsuki or Elizabeth.
Huh? What are you talking about, Ayumu? I'm not the mastermind. Yeah, neither am I.
Ayumu, I don't hate to object, but the thing people like Elizabeth and Natsuki being the mastermind, doesn't that seem a little far-fetched?
For once I'm agreeing with Yellow Yoshi, that seems way too far-fetched. I mean, Natsuki's just a normal high school girl, and Elizabeth is just a clown. Yeah, to think one of them is the mastermind is completely logical. If we're excluding the deceased, and of course myself, since I am obviously not the mastermind, since I was going to die in the 5th trial if not intervened by a Yumu, then the only two girls that could have done something in the second case would be Elizabeth or Natsuki.
Well, it's not me, I swear. It's not me either. Ayumu, please.
Which one among them is the mastermind? Ayumu, think back to everything, all the evidence. Connect it back to one person in particular. Then you'll find the identity of the mastermind. Connect back to all the evidence. Everything we found during the investigation. Everything back then. Who could it be? Who could... Guys, I know who it is. You do? Ayumu will support you on whoever you choose. Go ahead and tell him. Who is not only the mastermind, but the ultimate shapeshifter. Well, we still need to go over all the evidence, but the person I think it is... It has to be you! Care to explain yourself, Elizabeth?
What?
Oh, thank God, I thought you were just... Elizabeth? What?
You heard me. She's the mastermind and the ultimate shapeshifter.
What? Sorry, my voice gets stuck sometimes. But what are you talking about, Ayumu? I'm not the mastermind, nor any ultimate shapeshifter. What evidence is there?
Well, looking back on it, you are the only one at the time, only female, that had a suspicious alibi during that time. You said you were in the bathroom. I find that hard to believe for a robot.
I told you, I'm just a very humanoid robot. And even Yellow Yoshi confirms I was in the bathroom.
Yeah, I did confirm that. If that was the case, then we wouldn't have accused you.
What?
There's more evidence. Tell my unit. Gladly. We're just gonna be straightforward with all this. First off, if we think about it, there was one thing I specifically found weird around Gin's body discovery.
Huh? There was?
And what would that be? I was really semi-unconscious, but Proto Man told me what happened. So, Elizabeth, answer me this. Why did Gin's body discovery number go off when 4 people saw it? Wait. That is a good point.
Well, what are you talking about?
Oh, I think I get it. Ayumu, you were the first one to find Gin's body, right?
Mm-hmm. Then it was probably followed up by Protoman, Elizabeth, then Natsuki. If Natsuki was the one to trigger it, that means she's safe. But that would also mean someone among that group was the killer.
Oh, well, maybe it was just because Monokuma was delayed.
I mean, yeah, it could be because of that.
I mean, that's not all. There was also one other piece of evidence pointing to the mastermind being one of us.
What are you talking about? Come on, maybe we should just go back to the deceased theory.
Yeah, maybe you should.
The thing is, the mastermind can only be one of us. And if Natsuki and Rosalie are safe, it can't be any of the deceased girls.
Well, what are you talking about?
Monokuma, I have to ask, how'd you know about details about our conversation in the bathroom? Wait a minute, he did? Those cameras don't have sound in them!
But wait, Peach is a girl, and she was also in there. She might have faked her death.
I don't think Peach would do such a thing. Now you're just making desperate excuses.
But still, that doesn't prove it's me. It could easily be any one of us.
Actually, there is something that proves it's you specifically. It was the marking on that robot. Marking? You mean those 3 letters? Ear? Yeah. I don't think that meant the sound disc was made for the ear. I think it was a branding. A branding?
For what? Why would I have anything to do?
Elizabeth Afton Robotics. Take the first 3 letters of first letter of each of those words and you get E-A-R. Ear.
You can't be serious! So you built that robot? And wait, did you say you have a mechanical background? Yes, I do, but... yeah, I do, but that doesn't mean it said for Elizabeth Afton Robotics. There's no way I made that freaking wooden mannequin robot.
Elizabeth, how do you know the robot was made of wood?
Huh? Fuck! Why did I say that? Her voice is getting a bit weird. Oh, shut up!
Whoa, when did you get the accent?
Sorry, I guess I just lost myself. I really didn't want to have to say this, but unfortunately, you are correct on one thing. Your assumption of me being the ultimate shapeshifter. It's correct, but I must say, me being the mastermind is completely incomprehensible.
No, there's one more thing that proves it without a doubt it was you. Because the mastermind intervened once more, around the 3rd case. Right before it, actually. And looking back on what it was, it could have only been you.
Really? Really? What is it? What was it? You think I'm the mastermind? Then what did I do? Explain to me, Ayumu! What did I do? What are you saying, Ayumu? I'm not the mastermind. There's no way. No way you can prove it. I'm not. Stop. You're wrong. Yeah. There must be someone else that's more suspicious than me. Natsuki has been living too long. She should have died a long time ago, along with the rest of you symbols of hope. I'm not the killer. I'm not the mastermind. Look at me, fumbling up on my words. I'm telling you, though, I'm not the mastermind. So what if I'm the ultimate shapeshifter? There's no proof that I'm the mastermind. None at all. None. No, you're wrong. You're all wrong. Don't make me reveal my true form. No, I won't allow it. I'm not the mastermind. Shut up, you fool. I'm telling you, there's no proof that I'm the mastermind. So shut up. You wanted to see this, but what proof is there? What is proof? I might be a shapeshifter, but you don't know anything about me. Nothing. There's no proof. Oh, really? You said I did something in the 3rd trial. What was it? What did I do before the 3rd trial?
It ends here, Elizabeth.
Oh dearie say?
The mastermind's handicap on us.
Handicap, and also, wait, Elizabeth, why do you look like... Oh, you shut the fuck up, Natsuki. What do you mean by that? A handicap? What are you talking about?
Are you talking about that thing I read in the messages? That the mastermind was talking about a handicap that they implemented before the third trial started? Yeah, and I think I know what it was now. It was screwing with Proto-Man's sensors. What? Proto-Man, let me ask you. Can your settings be modified manually?
Yeah, they technically can.
And let me ask you this. When did you start having trouble with your sensors?
Around the time of the third trial, around the investigation after Elizabeth fixed...
What? So that was the handicap. You screwed with Proto-Man sensors, making it hard to do autopsies. But it backfired. Proto-Man can just do autopsies normally. So, Elizabeth, if any of this evidence just doesn't make sense, then you're free to... Well, I'm exhausted. I'm done. Get back here! Elizabeth, why are you laughing?
Well, it's because this is the truth of the case. Honestly, it was really stupidly quick. That stupid idiot Nightmare Freddy asked for my e-handbook, so I lent it to him. And after that, he just betrayed all of our hard-earned work. After he died in the execution, I just stole it back. And I didn't make a move until after the third trial, in which when Proto-Man was damaged, I messed with his sensors to screw up his autopsy function. But the last thing I did, it was so much fun, when sneaking into the bathroom at around 3:30 in the morning. You guys didn't even notice there was another switch. So I slipped it and activating my robot. That's the truth of everything I've done. Nat as the mastermind. And of course, Ayumu, you don't have to say it. It's me. The one behind this whole entire killing game is none other than me, Elizabeth Afton, the ultimate shapeshifter. And thus, that is the truth of everything I've done in this killing game as the mastermind.
Elizabeth, what's wrong with you?
Forget that! I want to know why you're doing all of this. To spread despair. What other reason is there?
What the fuck? Captain?
Oh no, silly. It's just me.
What the Monokuma, explain! We're sorry. Your call cannot be forwarded. Please try again.
It's my shape-shifting power. I can if I absorb the blood of any dead person, I can take on a new form or transfer my own twisted form into a robotic body. It's a curse I had for having that old rustic body. I did have a lot of modifications to myself.
Wait, go back. What do you mean what you did for the sake of despair?
Oh, well, I guess I'll tell you.
It was for the sake of despair, or our foundation of despair.
What do you mean by that?
I'm not going to go into a big lore dump. Basically, our Lord and Savior, Hatsune Miku, died for this killing game. That's all you really need to know.
You know what? We'll probably get to breathe that as soon as we get out of this place anyway. But what I want to know is, why are you doing this?
Well, it's because the foundation helps me find a very important someone to me. My father.
Your father? But wait, I thought you said you hated your father, and that he's even the reason why you died in the first place.
I know. That's why I want to kill him.
I mean, he's still your father, right?
I don't give a fuck. He ruined my childhood. Made me a complete psycho. All I wanted to do was play with my little baby. And guess what? He wouldn't let me. He ruined my life, so I decided to ruin the lives of everyone else. You can all join me, you know.
Fuck off, you crazy psycho! Let us out of here! We're voting you!
Ooh, I don't think you'll want to vote for me after I give you the offer.
Offer?
That's right. It's final decision time.
What do you mean?
A lot of you might not know this, but my organization actually was the ones that made Luigi the previous mastermind. We mind controlled the fuck out of him. As such, Luigi had a job to play for the organization, back making the death portraits.
I am in charge of actually the motives.
Alright, this is not really getting anywhere. Get to the point of the final decision.
Ah, right, of course. Well, your first decision is that if you vote for me, then of course you'll be able to leave, but the killing games will continue. However, your second option is if you vote for Monokuma, let's say. Oh, wait, what? I was kidding, but if you vote for the despair option, then not only will the killing game continue, but I'll stop the production of all the other killing games, and I'll give you a very special gift. And what would that be? The chance to reunite with loved ones. Monica?
Monica, is that you?
I can be if you want me to be.
Koopa, is that you?
Well, maybe. But anyway, let's get to the real choice.
The choice is, if you vote for despair, not only will this killing game continue, but I'll let the survivors have very special reward. They can revive anyone they want from the previous killing game or this one.
What? You can't do that.
Of course I can. With my shape-shifting powers, I can basically make a pure replica of them. They might be a bit bland, but I think I can make it work. I've taken the blood of almost all the past killing game participants. Oh, their blood, it was so juicy to drink.
Come on, you'll be able to see all your friends again, the ones that have died. Don't you want that? It's what I've always wanted. Monica, Yuri, Sayuri, I could see them again.
I can see Rock. Rock. And Yoshi. I can see her again. No, what's going on?
Well, Ayumu, I think you have 1 minute to vote.
What?
Oh, we won't be pulling up those tablets. We'll be voting in a different way. Everyone will be on my side until you can convince them. That will represent the number of votes. Oh, is it the time I think it is? Righty so, Monokuma. And convincing counter time!
If you stay with me, I promise I'll be able to help you find your friend.
Jen, she's lying. You don't know that. Elizabeth is a psycho. You can't trust someone like that. Big Bro Yumo's right. It's not what Pancham would have wanted, and I know it's not what my friends on the outside would have wanted. I'm staying with Big Bro Yumu.
Don't you want to see your friends again? Peach, Antonio, Daisy, Mario, Luigi?
Don't listen to her, Rosalina. Sure, we don't know Mario's fate, but even for the ones that passed, would Daisy and Peach want you to be like this?
No, they wouldn't. They would want me to continue, which is what I will do.
I can rebuild your brother. I can replicate his AI. You know, it's just a matter of seconds. And your vote. Come on, Perdaman.
Oh wait, I might not know who your brother is, but would he want you to do this? And plus, even if she will rebuild him, it won't be the same. Ayumu's right. I'm not gonna have my brother rebuilt by some fucking psycho.
Monica, Yuri, and Sayuri should have at least lived. You're useless. You should have died, Natsuki.
Don't listen to her, Natsuki. You deserve this spot on the survivors more than anyone. Sure, you've kind of been iffy in the trials, but you've helped us in many other ways. You've kept us our spirits positive. Don't listen to her. You belong with us.
Ayumu's right. I deserve to be here, and I'm not gonna have my friends be rebirthed by some psycho!
Come on, Yoshi. We've been friends ever since the start of this killing game. It doesn't matter to you if your girlfriend's the same or not. She's the only love for your life. You want to see her again, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yoshi, no! But that doesn't mean I want her brought back to life by some psycho! I'm staying here, and we're all voting for you!
Huh? Wait, what?
We're convinced! We're gonna vote for you!
Good luck with that. What? No!
All my hard work destroyed. once again. I guess it'll be the time to feel the sensation of death again.
We held up our end of the bargain. We're voting for you. Are you gonna let us out?
Well, I guess before that, I have to die.
What?
Oh, please don't you forget, I have a hot monitor a chip in my heart, which won't allow the doors to open unless I am dead. So, if you want me to die and let you out, then yes, I could. But I have one more thing to do before I go.
What is that?
Oh, don't worry about that. It won't be matter until after the execution. A bon voyage.
So you're just wanting to get executed?
Yep, please just execute me now.
Yeah, you were a shitty mastermind.
Oh, shut up. I just want to die now. Just make sure my father repents in hell. And to everyone, especially Eliochi. Bye!
Guys, I suggest we get ready to run. Why? I just have a feeling.
Alright then let's give it everything we've got. It's time for our final punishment time! Oh, you all want some Elizabeth ice cream?
Oh, that's oh my god. What's wrong, Proto Man? I have a bad feeling. What did Elizabeth press before she died?
Oh, well, let me see that. Oh, this is a self-destruct sequence of the whole entire place. Oh, what? Yeah, this place is about to go sky high in a minute. I'm transferring my AI to another monitor mode. Bye.
Guys, the door's been blocked! What do we do? We're all gonna die! The secret passage! There might be a way out through there! Let's go! Right! Come on! Let's go! Guys, I can't see anything! Just keep moving forward! I see a glowing plane! Right through it! Hold on. And jump! It's dark! It might be night out! Just go! God, where are... what's the noise? Is that... Wait, are we out? I'm guessing that's where we fell out of, the vent. Again, are you okay? Are you okay? I'm fine, don't worry, I'm just hoping you're okay.
Ow, my face!
I think we're out. I don't even want to go back in there. Good riddance this place.
What do we do now? Are we just stranded here?
Huh? Wait, something's in my pocket. Oh, my communication device. Is it working? Beep! Are you okay? Mario? Mario? Is that you? Rosalina, is that you? Is Cheshire there?
Wait, hold on. What's happening?
Are those the other survivors? Please, some help! We just escaped this place! Give me the phone, Mario. Alright. Ayumu, this is Makoto. Makoto, are you... Please, track this location. Please, save us. Alright, we copy. How many of you are there? 6. Alright. Give us the briefing about what's been happening on the past months. Got it. We're sending ships your way now. And helicopters. Please just stand by. At most, it will take a day, so just survive out there for now. Alright. Over and out. Beep! So, this is it, huh? We survived. But what now?
We keep going. We have to. Or else the people that died in there would have died for nothing.
Couldn't have said it any better myself. Ayumu, is your foundation looking for some new members?
We're always open arms.
Then count me in. I'm just happy to be okay, and maybe we'll find my other friends soon.
I'm sure we will, Gin. Yes, just go with the others.
Okay.
What is it, Rosalina? I think maybe once we go into the foundation, we need to find recruits. More recruits for this foundation of yours. Couldn't agree more. We need as much help as we can. As from what I know, there's 2 members of the new Eclipse out there.
Is that what their organization's called?
Yeah, I guess I should really just explain it to you all.
Well, that's a story for another day.
I think it's time we start looking for a place to sleep. Makoto said it would take about a day, right? Yeah. And so with my friends... No. Not only just my friends. The survivors. We all looked towards the night sky, hoping that it would lead us to a more brighter future. And hopefully the end of the organization.
It's a good thing I changed her back to HQ before things got dicey. I wonder how everyone else back at HQ is doing. There's only 2 members of our new organization left. And then we have to skip over to another one. Beep beep, beep beep. Oh, hey, communicator. Yes, hello? Oh, boss, hello. What? Another one? Oh, wait, the last one? But I thought we had another one planned after the next one. Oh. Things changed. Okay then. Is the cast for the next season still a go? Okay. But are we sure we're putting them in as the mastermind's role is okay? Alright, I'll trust you. See you later. Beep!
Such a shame. You had the potential to be a good mastermind. This had the good potential to be one of the best trials. I mean, I don't know. It's for the freaking watchers here to decide. I don't know. Better get ready. Huh? Oh. Is this that check from all the way back from Endless Killing? Oh. Well, it's a nice Easter egg, but I think it deserves to be buried along with that season. Secret passage time. See you all in our next season.